Hi. In this session, I would like to address some cardiovascular concerns. One of them being blood pressure. Blood pressure is regulated by what is called a negative feedback system. You have nerve endings in your arterial walls that sense when the pressure goes up or down. And when that happens, those nerve endings sends a message to your brain. Your brain, in turn, sends electrical impulses down your nerves to the cells that make up the muscles and to the cells that make up the heart. To the muscles, they may tell it to relax or tense up, depending whether or not your blood pressure is raising or dropping. And it will tell the heart to speed up or slow down, again, whether or not it needs to lower the pressure or higher the pressure. So the first issue one needs to really be concerned about in terms of dealing with blood pressure and maintaining healthy blood pressure is eliminating the cause. And what is the fundamental cause? Stress. And the way to deal with stress is to understand what it is that is causing it. From my point of view, there's two types of stress. One is the physical stress you get from working out. That's a whole other animal. The other stress is how you respond to what you see and hear. Because sometimes you could be talking to somebody and they'll give you a, kind of a thing which may put you off. Or they may say something that triggers something within you that stimulates your doubts, your uncertainty about yourself. Those kinds of stresses have an emotional impact on you. So if you have blood pressure concerns, cardiovascular concerns, then take a look at my blood pressure factors. In fact, they happen to be the #1 selling product in the health food industry for people who are concerned about maintaining levels, healthy blood pressure levels. Now, the reason that the product is so beneficial for the individual, at least from my point of view, is that it addresses some of the things that occur with stress. For instance, when you're under stress, your calcium, magnesium, and zinc become compromised. When that happens, especially when calcium is compromised, it creates an imbalance between sodium and potassium. When that occurs, you begin to start retaining fluid. And this is one of the reasons why doctors will tell you, eliminate the salt. The less salt, the better, because it will create an imbalance that will end up putting pressure on the system. So you want to maintain proper osmosis, so to speak. The other thing about calcium and magnesium is that they're electrolytes. And what I mean by that is they're kind of light switches in the body, in the sense that as your mind is responding to the input from the nerves, your mind sends these electrical impulses down your nerves. Well, if the light switches aren't there, then the energy of that information to the cell gets blocked at a particular junction. The cell doesn't get the information, and so the cell may stay tensed or flaccid. The analogy I would use is, look at your house. You go to work in the morning, all the lights are off. You come back at night, the house is dark. You flick a switch, the room illuminates. Why? Illuminates. Some may eliminate, but the room illuminates. And why does that occur? Because the electricity has gone from the light switch to the bulb, and you have light. Same thing in the human body. When you have proper amounts, adequate amounts of calcium, magnesium, you're going to get those light switches going. The electrical thought is going to invigorate the cells, give them the commands of what they need to do, relax or tense up. Another nutrient that I use is potassium along with B6, because these are both good for helping the body maintain proper water balance. That way there's no pressure on the system and your body is in a state of homeostasis or balance and harmony. And that's where we want to be in all of our concerns. We want to eliminate any disruptions that could create an imbalance. Additionally, in the product, I also use garlic and cayenne, which have historical uses for cardiovascular health. I also use taurine, which is an amino acid that helps with keeping a person calm. And along those lines, I also use hops and valerian and skullcap, and I may have thrown in passiflora. It's been a long time since I formulated it. And those are all nervines, and as nervines, they too are known to maintain or help the body maintain a calm, cool, collective perspective. Anyway, the only question that ever comes up with blood pressure factors, because some people may be, having such concerns and maybe on some other types of medication for something, this, that, or the other. So the question comes up is, can I take this, addressing my concern, but I'm on meds for, my nerves, for Prozac, or whatever the case may be. Can I take this with my meds? And the answer is always yes and no. And what I mean by that is, yes, you can take supplements, but you should never take supplements with your meds. I don't care what the med is. And the reason being is because on some levels, you're going to have a fear, a deeper concern that maybe the supplement you're going to take will interfere with your meds and you're going to be in trouble. Us practitioners know the other way around. We think that the med will end up interfering with the supplements you're taking to address your concerns, and therefore you may not get the benefit and the full value of what you're seeking to do in addressing your concerns. So by rule of thumb, separate them by 90 minutes. You'll never have an issue in that regard. I know that if you have concerns about your blood pressure and you want to keep it in that healthy range, as we all should, then take a look at my blood pressure factors. I think that you'll like the results that you get with them. I think you'll feel comfortable knowing that you're nourishing your body and addressing your concerns with a quality product. Thanks for listening, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Take care and be well.